Former 90-day fiancé couple Shantel, Everett, and Pedro Jimeno went through a nasty divorce and lead totally different lives now, but I think one of them is succeeding more in life than the other. Shantel and Pedro debuted on 90-Day Fiancé Season 4 in 2016, where they got married after keeping their plans secret from Shantel's family until the 11th hour. Shantel's family was notoriously wary of Pedro, and Pedro's family famously did not like Shantel or her family in the slightest. Given their issues, they were featured on the Happily Ever After spin-off from seasons 2 to 4. After that, they were given their own spin-off in the Family Chantel, which ran for 5 seasons and ended airing in late 2023 with the confirmation of Shantel and Pedro's divorce. Shantel has gone on to appear in the franchise again in 90 Day, The Single Life Season 4. Pedro and Shantel began their time in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise very much in love after meeting in Pedro's native Dominican Republic when Shantel was there trying to learn Spanish. Shantel's family always feared that Pedro was a user and that he married Shantel to gain American citizenship and capitalize on the American economy. This narrative of Pedro being a user was pushed throughout his marriage to Shantel and was underscored when he left her after finding success in America. On Pedro's family side of things, they felt Shantel was not good enough for Pedro and that she was not interested in fostering his growth in America or his dedication to providing for them in the Dominican Republic. Things came to a physical head between Pedro and Shantel's family when Pedro fought Shantel's brother River Everett in Happily Ever After Season 4. Despite their grievances, Pedro eventually got more acceptance from Shantel's family, but all of that positive growth was dashed when Pedro and Shantel ran into insurmountable marriage problems in the Family Chantel season. Pedro found his footing in America after working long hours in a warehouse for 5 years upon coming to America. He supported Shantel while she went to nursing school, but felt Shantel didn't support him when he started his career in real estate. Furthermore, and focused on going on vacations more than building a successful life with him. Shantel and Pedro did buy a house in Georgia together, but it was short-lived, as Shantel thought Pedro treated her cruelly and was cheating on her. Shantel's claims of adultery on Pedro's part were never proven, but due to their constant disagreements, not seeing eye to eye, and their communication issues, the pair's marriage broke. Moreover, in the dissolution of their marriage, I found Shantel and Pedro's breakup to be wholly shocking considering how in love they once were. But I did think both parties made things worse, and it became clear they were never going to work out. Pedro was already on an upward trajectory when he and Shantel were having their many issues. Pedro was ultra-focused on his realtor career and expanding his business, and he's continued that pace after the split. Pedro flaunts his real estate success on social media and is still career-focused. Pedro demonstrated that he was willing to put in long hours and network, which Shantel had a problem with while they were married. However, I think those qualities are positive in Pedro's industry, and he didn't let Shantel's feelings get in the way of his business mind. Pedro has remained single since ending his Shantel split. Outside of his career, Pedro is focused on his fitness, his fur babies, and connecting with his family. Pedro did spark romance rumors with 90-Day Fiancé alum Sophie Sierra when they cryptically posted outings together recently, but Pedro confirmed he was single. Pedro doesn't seem in a hurry to jump into a new relationship, which I think is smart. He is taking his time to put himself first, improve himself, and become his best version, which I find mature and refreshing compared to Shantel's post-divorce approach to life and love. Shantel is on a different playing field than Pedro currently. When she was on 90 Day Diaries this season, she did remark that she is working a job she likes as a nurse at a med spa clinic. Shantel has been focused on helping people look their best, but I believe her personal behavior on the topic is concerning. Shantel says she gets all the Botox she wants, and it's clear her face has changed. It's also speculated that Shantel got breast enlargement, although it's unconfirmed. Shantel recently went through a major cosmetic surgery, eliminating a birthmark on her lower stomach that she was insecure about. While I think Shantel can do what she wants with her body, I believe she's trying to fill a void she's feeling, which is not a good sign, especially since she has access to so many cosmetic industry deals. Shantel is also struggling in her dating life. She did not find love with Giannis Varksakis in 90 Day, the Single Life Season 4, and has been flailing in the love department ever since. Shantel was awkward in her dating approach on the show, and it's unclear whether her game has gotten any better. It's possible she could return for another Single Life season, but I know Shantel isn't ready for love at this point. 90 Day Fiancé showcased Shantel and Pedro's relationship for years, and now that they are broken up, I think Pedro is pulling ahead with how well he's doing in life. Not to discredit Shantel's career accomplishments and work on her self-esteem, but it's clear to me that Pedro is in a much healthier place.